Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here by Atak Sportz for this Monday, March 21st, 2016. Hope everyone had a very happy and safe weekend, especially with being St. Patrick's Day over the weekend. I had a good one. Hope you had a good one too. Let's get on down with some sports things, starting with UFC. UFC Fight Night, of course, took place this past Saturday night in Melbourne, Australia. Brisbane, Australia. It was a decent card. The first 4 fights were good. The co-main was decent. And the main started off sluggish, like every heavyweight fight now, which fucking sucks now. It's basically fight not to lose fights, the heavyweight fights, boring ass fights. But this one had a good ending. Let's kick things off with the first fight of the main card, women's strawweight fight, which was Beck Rawlings against Sohee Hum. This was a good fight to open up the card. Very physical, for a girls fight, especially strawweights. These girls pulled no punch. They hold nothing back. Great striking. I think it was not much of a takedown until like the second round. Like second or third round was more takedowns. Because the first one was purely a striking battle. It was good striking, very effective. Great kicks, great punches, great action, great back and forth excitement. In this very first fight of the card with Beck Rawlings, winning by unanimous decision. It was very close. Round 1, I think, was too close to call. But I think Beck definitely won round 2 and 3 because I think she had to take down round 2, which I think won her that round. And third round, she was dominating that round too. So it was a great fight to open up with the victory for Beck Rawlings. We'll see if she can go up the ladder, especially with that women's strawweight champion who's really good. Joanna, who's of course going to coach the next Ultimate Fighter. Next fight, we have Steve Bossy in the light heavyweight division taking on James Tahuna. It was a very short fight. Bossy just came up and just punched him. 1-punch knockout. Great knockout from Bossy. First of 2 big knockouts in this card. So great out of nowhere sudden knockout victory for Steve Bossy in the very first round. Then we have the middleweight division. We had Dan Kelly taking on Antonio Carlos Jr. Now, Dan Kelly's Australian. This is Australian. He's an older guy. And Antonio's a more younger guy. He's a jiu-jitsu guy. But this Dan Kelly guy kept slugging out, despite getting his ass kicked in the first round, getting destroyed. In the first round, he came back strong. In that the second and third round was crazy. You know, second and third round was like nuts for that. But Dan Kelly did a surprise submission in the third round after getting his butt whipped for most of the fight. So great TKO victory for Dan Kelly, should I say. Then Jake Matthews and Johnny Cage was next. That was lightweight division. I keep mistaking the middleweight for the lightweight. I think the lightweight was good too. It was a really good fight to go before the co-main. And very exciting, very good action, good striking, good takedowns. Like Johnny Cage was a good young dude. Johnny Hollywood looked good. And then Jake Matthews just, you know, wears him out. The young dude, the young Australian, got the victory in a rear naked choke. He tried so much for the submissions. It was like a submission battle for the most part. Like both guys were trying to submit each other. Then boom, Jake Matthews got the submission in the third round of this lightweight battle. Decent lightweight battle. Then on co-main, welterweight, we had Neil Magny taking on Hector Lombard. Oh man, what a comeback this fight was. Hector Lombard looked really good in that first round. Took Magny down with a big ground and pound. I thought it was over. He was slugging it out with him, nailing him down to the ground with the ground and pound. But Magny came back alive in that second round. And they made it to a third, and Magny made a dramatic comeback. Came out swinging that second round, but then the third round, all hell broke loose. Magny was the one that took him down. He gave him a big knee. That knee set it up for a big takedown. Nailing him down to the ground and pound. He got the TKO victory. In the very third round, big comeback victory Fender after almost getting knocked out in the very first round to come back and win it in the third, making himself known as a welterweight contender. And he looked good in that fight. So there you go. We'll see what's next for him when it comes to trying to climb up that ladder for a welterweight title shot against the champion, who is, of course, I think, is Lawler still a champ? I think Lawler's still champ. In the welterweight division, I think Lawler's still a champion. Yeah, Lawler's still a champion. Because I know a lot of people think Condit should be. But anyway, main event time. Mark Condit gets Fake Man. You see my Atak Sportz and my stuff about the UFC heavyweight division is like the worst division right now. You know why? Because the fights suck. They're not entertaining. They bore the crowd. The fight at the loose fight with these two guys dancing around each other for 5 rounds. It almost felt like that for the very first round for the most part. The guys just danced around for a little bit. Tried to go for some punches, but then Hunt was going for that right hand. And he got it. He got a big right hand. Big right hand on Fake Man. Knocked his ass down. He was loopy. Bang. Mark Hunt got the victory in his home country of Australia. There you go. Big victory for Mark Hunt in a decent UFC card. I thought it was a good card. So there you go. Big UFC night. This past Saturday night. Now on to WWE news. I may have to take down a video soon. Because on Friday I made a video about the rumors that Sting might retire. That his neck injury was so bad that he had to retire. I posted that video on Friday. That there was rumors he was going to retire, and he hadn't publicly announced it yet, but he was going to announce it in the Hall of Fame ceremony. Well, I may have to take that video down. Because last night, Sting was caught by said source of him retiring, TMZ, saying that he's not officially retired, and his neck is fine. But the legitimacy of that quote is still to be questioned. Is Sting really not retired? Is he hiding it? Is he just saying he's not officially retired so he can just surprise everybody with retirement at the Hall of Fame? We don't know for sure, but I'll leave this video up for a while, that video up for a while, until I get official word from an official press release, not just Sting saying it to some guy on TMZ. Although, when someone said something on TMZ, I made a video about it, thinking he retired. A lot of people came up to the assumption. I wasn't the only one who assumed and made an assumption about Sting retired after that source was leaked on Friday. But after Sting, on his birthday, said he's officially not retired yet, well, but the status of the video we'll see. So there you go. Sting says he's not retired. And don't believe those rumors. That was posted on the internet on Friday. So, see what goes down. When it comes to that video I posted on Friday, if it's up, it's up. It's not, it's not. It's still up for now, but we'll see. Enough of that. Of course, Sting will be going in the WWE Hall of Fame. And they added another name today. It was recently leaked by Mean Gene Oakland. He was at some convention. And he knew who else was going in. And that name was officially confirmed today by the WWE. And that's none other than Stan the Lariat Hansen. It makes sense because it's in Texas. You know, what better way to honor his career than being in Texas? Of course, the former NWA WCW superstar has traveled all around the world. He made it WWE for a little bit. They're going to Japan. And having a great tag team with the Bruiser Brody. He became a former U.S. champion WCW after defeating Lex Luger. And known for that vicious clothesline, the Lariat. Especially when you see people now, JBL says that's a Stan Hansen for you, Stan Hansen Lariat for you. When people nail the Lariat in the style of Stan Hansen. So congrats to Stan Hansen for his big achievement of him being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. He'll of course be joining Jacqueline, the aforementioned Sting, the Big Boss Man, the Godfather, the Fabulous Freebirds. And I am hearing possibly Snoop Dogg could be added to the celebrity ring. We'll see if that's official or not. Maybe next week. So now, on with my War preview for tonight. 2 weeks before WrestleMania. A lot of stuff's going to go down tonight. A lot of stuff needs to go down as we head towards Mania. A lot more matches to be made and all that great stuff. And a crowd that I know is going to boo the hell out of Roman Reigns now that he's back. You know, despite his ass to get booed. I heard reports that WWE officials are shaking tonight because of this war. No shit! This is what happens when you push the wrong guy. So on top 4 questions that must be answered tonight on War. Question number 4. Will we get any more participants to the Under the Giant Battle Royal? Now that match was officially named last week. And it'll be on the pre-show. Which, by the way, for the first time ever, the pre-show will air on USA Network. That was just announced publicly over the weekend. Is it still going to air on the WWE Network? It's going to be like a simulcast, air the match on both USA and WWE Network, or just USA? They didn't really specify that in the press release they made on Friday. So we know who's in it somewhat. The Social Outcasts. All 4 members of the Social Job Squad. I mean, the Social Outcasts. We'll probably get some more names of the I Want a WrestleMania paycheck match. Even if it's a pre-show. At least we know the tag team match ain't the pre-show, even though it's not a tag team title match. So see who else gets added to the Andre the Giant. Number 3. Well, we'll go down with the 2 main feuds in the Divas division. Now, on SmackDown, we had a confrontation between Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha. Heading towards their triple threat match at WrestleMania. And they had a great promo from what I heard, and hopefully they have some sort of build-up tonight. They didn't do much on Raw last week. They saved that big spot for SmackDown. But hopefully there's something physical happen with these 3 Divas tonight and give this feud the time it deserves, especially with these 3 terrific women who can steal the show of WrestleMania if given the opportunity to. They need a lot of backstory and a lot more build-up to make fans excited about it. So there you go. And of course, we have the Sub-Diva feud, which we'll probably get officialized tonight. A possible 6-person tag involving Paige, Nikki Bella's sister, Brie, and Alicia Fox take on the inexperienced Lana, who's kind of feuding with Brie for some reason, and Team Bash, Naomi, and Tamina. So it kind of makes sense to see this kind of match, especially if Lana can't wrestle Brie in one-on-one because she's inexperienced. She hasn't wrestled that much. Especially not even wrestled at all on the main roster. So she needs more experienced women to be on her side. Hence a possible 6-person tag. And speaking of that, it goes along with this question about number 2. Will we get any other matches for Mania? Besides the Divas match, the 6-person tag involving Lana and Brie, hopefully we can get someone on AJ and Chris Jericho tonight. After that feud was set up a few weeks ago, especially with adding more with AJ's return last Monday on Raw. And possibly what's going to happen with Kevin Owens in his IC title defense. As much as we would love to see a one-on-one Owens and Zayn, all directions heading towards a possible multi-man match with Neville, The Miz, Dolph Ziggler, if he can recover from last week's loss against Triple H. I think we should have cost Triple H the match. Got a little more heat, got more pop, instead of just coming in after Ziggler lost like he did. So we'll see what the matches get made tonight. No matches just said, or more that I don't know about. So we'll see what happens there. And question number 1, how bad will Reigns get booed tonight? Bad. The real number 1 question. What going on between Reigns and Triple H? Despite the main event not attracting people. Hey, TakeOver's more important now. Look at TakeOver's card. Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura. Baron Joel 2. Asuka and Bayley. American Alpha and the Revival. No further comment. That's an epic card right there, man. Even Ring of Honor's house shows could do well than Mania. The same weekend in Texas. 2 nights in Texas. The first and the second. But I did like the fight with Wayne's last week. I kind of liked it. There was some silliness about it too, but I didn't like it. But I still wish he would have came out doing the match against Triple H and Ziggler to cost Triple H the match to add a lot more pop to it. So that's what should have been done if I were to do it. If I was creative, I would have Wayne's come out during the match and at least give Ziggler a fucking win for once. And have Wayne's come in and beat up Triple H after the match. Like, come in and interrupt the match, costing the match, and beat him up after it. Instead of just coming out at all after the match. So there you go. See what happens tonight. We head down that long and rusty road in WrestleMania tonight on Monday Night Raw at 8, 7 Central on your SD Network. And that is it for the Attack Sports for this day. Stay tuned to this channel later on for my Raw review this evening with that monument attacked by the sports news from Zach. See you later, yeah.